PhatE and Fear.
Golgotha Depths.
There's Adila and Sherry Birkin.
Sherry Birkins.
Yo, what do you think? These heroes, Warboss and Ravener Alpha, will they work well together?
Ravener Alpha is very defensive, and the Warboss is very aggressive. And if PhatE plays anything like how Rags has been playing, then this should be an interesting match, because if Adila plays like he's been playing with very low squad counts, letting Rags basically take up most of the army's comp. But if then that's going to be a hard game for Red, because Red's basically going to have to deal with the fact that they're going to have lower amounts of units on the field, because the Orcs and Nids can push out units a lot faster than us Eldar can.
Yeah, very true.
So Eldar is definitely going to have to play a bit more on the defensive role, defending power and generators, and just kind of holding down both teams. We might see a lot of suppression units this game, I suspect.
Probably, especially on this map, since the ways are something long. You have to run a little bit from the side resource points to the middle. And
this map is very, very compact, and it's got a lot of choke points for suppression teams to be placed.
Yeah, I personally don't like this map.
Me neither. I never liked the map. I always remembered hating this map.
Yeah, same here. But yeah, it's got locked in, so we have to deal with it, or the players rather.
The players have to deal with it. I don't have to deal with it. All I have to do is sit there and talk.
Yeah, and maybe hate the map internally. I don't know.
Just sit there and say, this map sucks. But Adila sat there and wiped PhatE's knobs. So good job.
Despite the sucky map, the players are doing well, or something like that. I don't know.
Despite the map being crap, the game's going pretty decently.
Yeah, I don't know how they can actually pull off such a decent game on this shitty map.
Yeah. Alright, so we have an orc mirror at the top lane.
Interesting. And oh, big destructor already on the termagants here.
Wow. One model already down.
Yeah, and second termagant squad coming out. So
is this a graphical glitch that I have here, where whenever I see the Kommando knob shoot anything, he's still invisible? I thought that he would become visible from that.
No, he actually will be visible, but partially revealed.
Yeah, I noticed the red now.
So you can see him, but he will still take reduced range damage.
Yeah, it's a good way to save him from being killed by turning to invis when he's dying.
Yeah.
And here we go. We have a lot of shooters going in.
Oh, stun bomb coming in.
That stun bomb.
No, it hits.
Still hits. AOE
Nice
on that
play.
thing is really large, and this Warboss moving in, but we have some shooters going into the house.
Oh yeah, and burners coming up for the sluggers from PhatE already, so he might burn that house.
Meanwhile, Granddaddy Fear moving in on the Eldar
with his spore mines.
Yeah.
Buying him some time to catch this contested power.
Wow.
Yeah, big spore mine hit. Another one coming up. Surely.
Oh! Wow.
27 HP. Nice play there by Fear. And PhatE got forced off completely by Rex.
Yep.
And
So
Shuriken coming up for Adila already.
It's an interest, like I said earlier, where the Nids can put out a lot more than the Eldar can. Already, look at that, where the Nids have already pushed the Eldar off the field.
Yeah.
And now the Orc and one Orc set off the other Orc.
It for sure is a tough matchup in the start for Ella. And some Hormagans are chasing some shooters over here and decapping the natural victory point for Team Red. Another side note on the map, there are only two natural power points. So one for Red Team and one for Blue Team. So in
everything
general,
else contested, yeah.
Yeah, so in general the tagging will be quite slow on this map, and we might have some longer time in tier 1 and tier 2.
Yeah, we won't see some random as all hell tier 2 rush from Red Team this time.
Yeah.
And nice
again,
stomp dodged by the Pain Boy, immediately forcing the Warboss off.
Yeah,
and
just wanted to comment on that. Pain Boy out, just like the last two games. So Rex obviously very confident in using the Pain Boy.
Rags is really partial to his Pain Boy. And there goes another stun bomb, but
missing everything, yes.
It missed all of it, but then the big shooters on one shooter squad actually suppressed the sluggers, and now we have another squad being suppressed.
Yeah.
Or another squad suppressing. The burners from those sluggers will make it so where the shooters can't get in the house, but then the sluggers take huge amounts of DPS. It's retreating after all of that.
I mean, just if you check the action on the map, yeah, it's all kicking off at the orcs. Orcs are used to just bashing heads on each other. Meanwhile, Tyranids and Eldar just microing around each other.
Yeah, this is like a game of chess. Like, oh god, can we move on, Eldar? Please, Tyranid, attack something. Look at that, 2 shields defending both flanks. This is so boring. This is the lamest fight. The orc team is at high action.
Grenade flying, yes, but missing.
Oh,
really. And these guardians
and those guardians are dead. That's a dead squad.
So finally, the flanking turned out to profit fear in the end.
We actually have 2 Guardian Weapons teams out for Adila.
Yeah.
He's definitely been having a rough time. And that Ravener! What in the world was he doing? He
actually completed the tunnels, but died in the process.
Oh, he died for his tunnel. He wanted so bad.
But yeah, so Rex now in the middle. Doing some harassment, killing the tunnel, yes, and...
On my screen, the nids are still there. They're just standing around.
I was just a little bit confused, just as you were. This is funny. I didn't see anything like that yet.
This Pain Boy going
Pain
all
Boy in trouble, yes,
and he
yes.
Hit. Oh no, that's not a good engagement for the Pain Boy, and the Pain Boy could...
And the Pain Boy will die here.
He will die there! Yes, it's over, Pain Boy!
For sure, yeah.
Goodbye!
Oh, big loss for Rex. Finally, we see him losing a squad in any game, that is.
I know, 2 games in, he finally loses something, and it's also his... Not even really a squad. It's a support. It's a hero. It's a
Subcommander.
Yeah, it's a secondary hero.
So single entity unit, and he lost this. So big lead there.
Wow, this Warlock is just not having fun now.
If he chooses.
But look at Sherry already going tier 2. He's still going tier 2, fast tier 2s. But now he's losing his power. And he doesn't really have the force to fight off this orc group anymore. And we actually have a Luda squad out.
Yeah, it's very interesting in my point of view that he lost his Pain Boy, since all his build orders just centered around this Pain Boy.
Yeah, his Pain Boy was the coup de grace of his build.
And now it's gone, and he didn't replace it just yet. So this. Looks like...
It seems like Rags, his whole strategy is centered around his sub-commanders. Like, to compensate whatever his commander lacks. And actually we have this Luda set up, invis already. That was actually a really fast invis. I thought that it took a few seconds, but the second that set up, it invised.
And he doesn't choose to shoot just yet. Because they will be flanked.
Because he wants to get this entire flank in, and here it comes. Really
wow, very patient play by PhatE there, very nice. Meanwhile, Adila decaps 2 victory points. So the middle one and the natural one. And no fight whatsoever on the right side of the map. And very spiteful position on this Guardian Weapon team on the cliff. Not easy to get over there.
Ooh! Nice grenade from those Guardians.
Oh, didn't see it.
Yeah, there was at the bottom VP, there was a grenade from the Guardians weapons team.
Yeah, I see some Hallmark bits, I think. Warboss forced off.
I mean, Guardians.
We see,
Guardians. They're dire Avengers. The dire Avengers.
Yeah. we see the Immolator Blade for the Warlock.
Very good choice against this lineup, considering just how much how squishy a lot of these squads are. But this Warlock is now in deep in enemy territory, and he's gonna definitely need to try find a way to retreat. Oh no, he gets caught off with the Termagant Toxin Sacks.
But Termagants are luckily not very good in retreat killing, so he might get away just fine.
Yeah, he's gonna get away, he's fine.
And Weird Boy out for Rex.
We have a Zoanthrope coming out for Fear, he reached tier 2. Rags getting the Weird Boy helps him in the sense that because he's fighting a orc himself, that has a lot of blobby-ish units, especially with the Luda around. The Luda's going to be the biggest pain, and so being able to take that out and stun bomb on that Luda squad, that's not going to be helpful.
And force off. The Weird Boy just standing there capping.
Yeah, just capping. Oh hey, look at that! Another orc. I'll just look at him. The Weird Boy said. I'll just stare at him. I won't attack.
Yeah, and PhatE finally getting an Immolator on his shooters.
And the immolation damage on that Shooter Boy squad almost killed them off if he hadn't activated our boys there. PhatE really needs to be careful there.
Retreat grenade?
No, they don't have the energy for it, I don't think.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of wolves moving in on that.
Oh my god. Oh, the Weird Boy gets the melee swing.
With hard boys so close to home.
Yeah.
Just die off. Oh.
I think the Weird Boy got the last hit in melee.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. Oh, the Water coming up for PhatE.
Well, meanwhile, we have a Death Dread coming out for Sherry Birkins.
Oh yeah.
Still.
And Fear blobbing up like crazy. Look at this. But very strong blob that is. With a Zone Troll, Venom Brute on the field. Surely upgrading to Ranged Synapse as soon as he can. Oh yeah.
Oh no, this is a bad retreat path. This is just a retreat path of pure pain.
Oh my god.
So much deeps.
Yeah.
All the deeps.
And this Zone Troll just eating the grenade with his energy shield. Ranged Synapse out for the Venom Brute. And damage Synapse Aura for the Ravener Alpha. Just expect.
Oh, this Guardian weapons team. Ooh, wow. Almost down to 123 health.
Yeah, Fear just standing very compact at the moment, and PhatE has trouble dealing with Rex at the moment.
I mean, this War Truck was not a very good idea when Rags was going for the Death Dread.
Yeah.
And we already have tier 3 going up for Adila.
Yeah, and Fear going for a Gen Bash, very important on this map, as we all know.
Only one natural victory point, and the less power. But the problem is, this generator group down here in the bottom end of the map, this one, has not had any problems so far.
Yeah, it's on the other hand, the blue team is down by 140 victory points.
And in terms of actual red. Just bring up red because he never brought it up in the other games. It looks like Sherry Birkins is leading it. He could be getting ready to drop a rocks at any moment on the nid swarm.
As soon as he hits tier 3, which Adila already has done for. Again with a very light build.
He likes his light Eldar builds, I see.
Yeah,
and that's something that's been helping him a lot, is that he just gets these large units that are just hard to fight in the late game.
Oh, big damage on these dire Avengers here. They might die.
Oh yeah, that's a dead squad. Surely that's a dead squad.
No,
surely! Oh what? Come on!
That's the power of the map, I say. No, the power of the Termagants. Just unable to kill anything in retreat. Meanwhile, Fear lost his Hormagaunts, apparently. Yeah. And very strong map for the red at the moment.
And here we go. We see the same thing happening again that we've seen in the last few games. you see that Rags just takes all the brunt of all the damage for Adila, and then in the late game, what does Adila do? He just comes out with these huge units, like a D cannon. Look at that.
Yeah, D cannon already. It's very fast, especially on this map.
This is going to really hurt the orcs if he gets that D cannon set in the right positioning. Oof, that's gonna be painful.
Yeah, weird boy out for PhatE.
Two boys on the field now.
Yeah, PhatE burning some power again.
Actually, they're about to fight each other. We have our boys activated on those slugger boys to give them better retreat path, or better retreat defense.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that Rex don't even consider damaging them on retreat. But there are some shooter boys with sluggers in retreat path. It's gonna be a...
It's gonna be a painful here. It's gonna be a painful retreat back home.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Oh, that's a dead retreat home.
Yeah. That's what
you're not going home, you're going god.
So PhatE lost both his shooter squads. So he will not have any detector up for this Kommando mob and upcoming Kommando squads maybe. And hide the boys especially.
Real position, losing a model the second those sluggers even look at it.
There's a
oh, look at that weird boy knocking the sluggers down as they were chasing.
Yeah, some friendly fire there. No war gear upgrades for any of the orc commandos yet.
We have a looted tank coming up for the for Sherry, and we actually have another D cannon coming up for Adila. So he's just going straight weapons teams.
Oh, Commando not dying, yes. And big immolator on this blob. Yeah, he needs to get moving. And there he goes.
Those warrior brutes, though, if they lose a oh, what?
They're so lucky! Look at this.
How? Surely they lose a model.
No, they don't.
No, and there's the weird boy. Oh, he's so close to death.
Oh my god.
So close to death.
He has a zap on his own head and jumping over. Yes. Whoa! Hide the boys on the weird boy.
Just to get him away for sure. And we have the reinforced plating coming.
Doom of Valentine coming up for fear.
Oh god.
Oh god. I'm interested in how this will work out. Tyranids, big D cannon hit coming there, and Singularity following up for sure. There it goes. Yes, a big retreat.
Yeah.
Singularity getting, yes. Wow. Killing 2 Venom Group models. No, it didn't kill them.
It should have killed them.
It didn't
so
kill them.
much deeps, man. These nids are the most luckiest nids in the world, with warriors that sat there and took an entire army's worth of damage, getting down to like 10 health across all 3 and not losing a model, not turning it around on the nids.
Look at this, how Adila plays it at the moment. He's just decapping everywhere. He has his army very split up and...
Oh, Doom activating its I've forgotten the Doom's...
Paroxysm.
Yeah, paroxysm.
And PhatE has his looted tank of his own. And the looted tank from Sherry or Rex needs some repairs. But sluggers are busy repairing the Death Dread, who is already full. And Fear pushing mid again.
And the squad out for the for PhatE.
Commandos. Yeah, with an op leader, so they can sneak in with the rocket launcher. And of course decap stuff faster. Die Avengers again in trouble. I don't know what he's doing, but okay. And Warlock going down. No! Wow! He hit 4 sluggers.
That Warlock. That was a huge witch blade.
Commandos there. Yeah. And Singularity coming? Not yet. No, it should. There it is. Singularity. But Fear spotted it and goes away. Nice play.
Very nicely played. And Sherry loses his own. Along with that, he loses his own his Death Dread. And now these looted tanks are meeting each other in battle. But
and there's the rocks!
Dropped!
Into some... Oh god!
Ooh, almost kills the looted tank. But
just...
Sherry loses his own looted tank and oh, the amount of explosions.
Oh my god. It is so even, this game. I can't... Fight-wise, but victory points-wise. Look at this. Red team leading with almost 300 points. This really is a demanding lead, so blue team has to get victory points here. Yeah, BB Looter is just capping, and Rex has been forced off and has lost a lot.
I just don't think Adila is really helping his teammate that much. Like that strategy worked before, but these D cannons just aren't doing the deeps they need. Like the amount of, like, they just shoot too slow, and even though they can take out a lot of nades in a blob, they just don't help. They're just not helping that much.
I think he should have gone for a fire prism. With this burst shot, he could disrupt all this Tyranid block with one shot.
I mean, he got warp throw, so he could warp them into a singularity if he needed to. I don't know why Adila hasn't tried that yet. And actually we have a Tyranid flank coming in on this D-cannon. This could be a deadly flank.
Yeah, he should spot it,
He spots it in time, gets away.
And the Die Avengers running his grenade. And there's a warp throw into a grenade.
No grenade. Okay, really late grenade.
Yeah.
Really not paying attention to his micro there. Should have thrown them right into the grenade, right onto the grenade. Yeah,
I think a warp throw into a singularity would work wonders over here. And look at this Kommando knob smacking the weird boy in mini. Guardian Weapons team in trouble now for Adila. He's just decapping everywhere. At least trying to, and he's going to lose this.
Definitely gonna lose. No, wait. Oh wait, they're gonna walk right through the thing from the zone. Through.
33 HP. Lucky.
Very lucky. Like, the luck is just for everyone today.
There's a Carnifex upgrading to Thornback.
And we have flash hits coming out from PhatE, and oh, that engagement. But it's almost losing his Warrior Brute, and wow, that was
Adila lost a Die Avenger squad to one swing
from, like,
of
one
the
Carnifex slug.
Yeah. And
and
PhatE
and Fear just pulling out all the stops now.
Yeah, Commando's going for a quick. It's Commandos versus Commandos here on the top victory point. Into Love the Ducker, but they still continue their cap. Quick triple cap for Team Blue. And Fear really punishing Adila right now, who has got a Fire Prism yet.
See, that Fire Prism should have came way before the second D-cannon. The Fire Prism would have helped so much.
Yeah. And PhatE has recovered well.
Wow, those flash kits doing a lot of deeps. Knobs coming up for this Sluggerboy squad.
Oh yeah. They don't have the burner yet. Oh, intense map, you have to say. Intense mesh. Not map. The map is not intense. And there's the big dispersed shot from the Fire Prism, disrupting all the stuff. That's it as they had to. And there should follow up a Eldritch. He has enough red for an Eldritch Storm on the Tyranid blob. And that's for sure coming up soon.
He's gotta drop it sometime. Because the only way that red's gonna get back in this game is to really hurt the mids hard.
Yeah, there's a big zap.
Termagants could go down. No, that's a Ripper Swarm, never mind. Who cares about them?
Paroxysm? Nothing too much.
Oh, and that D-cannon's dead.
this Carnifex charging into this fire prison. He needs to
Fire
back
prison
up.
just
And
begging for life.
And this Doom of Milty just packing a punch. Look at this.
Fear just knows that he can just suicide this Carnifex.
Oh,
who cares?
there's
And he's dropping his ult.
And this
Tyranno
didn't do
formation
too much,
dropped.
but the fire prison is down anyway. Carnifex in trouble though.
Carnifex is gonna take down the other D cannon.
Yes, D cannon. Surely yes.
A squad down, and a tank down. And oh, he could take out the Warlock here. He could do it. He could try it.
And there's a grenade. Oh god. Adila just getting trashed over here.
Oh, Adila.
Whoa. And losing his Warlock for sure.
Oh, he's gonna lose that Warlock. Certainly.
And he tries desperately to kill the Carnifex. 11 hit point, 10. And 1. Oh,
he drops a Ripper Swarm right in the base.
Oh my god.
Classic, just the giant, middle finger to Adila. Just Ripper Swarm.
And PhatE has enough red for a rocks now. But they are down in victory points. Look at this. 30 left.
30
but now they can get
left.
a quick
Look at how much advantage they have, but they're still gonna lose on VPs if they don't hurry up fast. They basically know they've taken out Adila out of the game.
Yeah,
they need to take advantage of this now.
And Eldritch, yeah. But it just didn't stop the cap.
Completely wasted.
Just delayed it a little bit, yes. He should have dropped the Eldritch way earlier. I feel. When Fear was blobbing up too much and microing his Carnifex, for instance, he could have dropped the Eldritch on his blob.
That could have worked. He could have warp throwed into an Eldritch. He could have warp thrown the Singularity multiple times. Those D cannons just didn't help. I just don't know what Adila was thinking with that. With the multiple weapons teams, it just didn't help his teammate out. His teammate had to basically get all the infantry, and there was
look at the top! Look at the top!
Oh, but all those squads were just knocked down.
They were knocked down from the aiming rods, the lofted Dagger from the commandos into a rod. But ultimately didn't kill a squad. That's very lucky for Rex. Very lucky. Shooter boy squad very low, 70 HP. Getting away. They are knobs. Knobs for PhatE. They are not showed on the unit roster, since he has so many units.
Yeah, he's become the new Rags, just keeping all of his squads alive.
And there's a new Carnifex with the Barbed Strangler. And massive hold in the middle from the blue team, and I think
this is definitely GG right here.
I think
triple cap, double the army size and composition and in actual unit power.
Oh, this looted tank is going down.
This looted tank just blown to smithereens in seconds.
The Doom of Milty doing his stuff in this orc block, and do the tank doing some stuff. Yeah, he has to back off. Doesn't look too bright. And only 56 HP VP left. Some Waveguard on the field for Adila.
They're just gonna go for the VP victory here. But there's already a sluggable squad waiting there for them. And this Wraith Guard can't handle at all melee, so just gonna torn to shreds there.
And some. Adila saying something in the chat?
In German.
Yeah, he's complaining about this range blob.
Oh. And that's the game right there.
I think so, yeah. So, Fear and PhatE. Win against Adila and Rex in this winners round 2 best of 3.